The first video I ever made was about Manny. So it made sense to me that it would be a fun thing for us to do together, for him to be in the video that I reveal. So great. I was so happy that he wanted to be in the video and just make it a full circle moment.
There's like, are you worried at all? I don't think you're worried at all, but are you worried at all that like you're coming out with your face for the first time, and then there's some people out there who may think he's like literally the worst person ever, and do you think that that can like pull your reputation that you're just now establishing down? Or
I don't know. I mean, I hope not. I hope people like that have watched my videos for a really long time would know like where my heart is and like values and things like that about anyone. Like I get hate comments on any video I do. Just there's always something that someone wants to pick apart. I'm aware of that. Yeah. It really was about that.
No,
I thought it was so funny.
Yeah. No, I think it's cute.
He was so game because I'm like, that wasn't the only video I ever made about Manny. So excited that you're here.
Thank you for having me.
We're gonna get into why he's here, the whole story behind it, more about me, and I'm so excited.
Let's spill about Spilly.
Yeah, let's spill about Spilly. Let's get into it.
Okay, so this was potentially the worst face reveal I think I've ever seen. Not because of her beautiful face, she's got a very beautiful face. It's because public perception, it was not good. It was basically everything her and Sloan were fearing, but they didn't really seem to think it would even be a problem. But it was. It was on a grand scale. Now, I was invested in the story because I'm a commentary channel. I mostly just talk about family channels and mummy vloggers and the things that they get up to, whilst also highlighting the importance of keeping children safe on the internet. So that is a summary of what my channel's about. However, when I heard about this with SPILLSESH, I became invested because obviously everyone who is a commentary channel has heard of SPILLSESH, and I was actually subscribed to her at one point, but then I basically just went on like a mass unsubscribing spree, and she happened to be one of them. No particular reason. I mostly just subscribe to the people that I cover nowadays. Now, Chrissy, aka SPILLSESH, has always been a hidden channel. She's always had her identity hidden. She's been faceless, as some may say, and she decided to take it upon herself to basically reveal who she was, and she chose Manny MUA to do her makeup and to basically be like a co-host with her on her channel. And the title was something a bit like this. Now, on a first glance, if you don't know anything about Manny MUA or any of them lot, you'll probably be thinking, like, why does it even matter? The problems arise when we have someone like Manny, who has very vocally, you know, stood up for James Charles, you know, Colleen Ballinger. Not only this, but we have a bit of a problem where it's a conflict of interest. She is a drama channel. She has built an extremely large following. She actually used to work for TMZ, which she later on admits to this. But the problem here is that you can't, my own opinion, and that's all the only opinion I'm going to be given, you can't hang around and be cordial with the people that you're covering, because it then shows an immense bias. Now, that's pretty much all I'm going to say. I'm just going to read a lot of the comments, but people are turning on SPILLSESH, and people are also turning on Sloan as well. This is due to the fact that there has been a revelation that Sloan is actually friends with Manny, and it was kind of Sloan's idea or creative DreamWorks to try and get this to happen. So people are very conflicted, and there's been a lot of comments. Needless to say, this face reveal did not go the way she wanted it, and you know, I'm going to get down to reading some comments, but it basically does just come down to the fact that a lot of people are saying that Manny MUA is a predator protector, and, you know, SPILLSESH has covered this kind of stuff before. Why is she ignoring bad behaviour? Why is she acting like it doesn't exist? When she's kind of shown like the shiny ticket of Hollywood, if you will. The general consensus, and when I tell you the comment section is basically flooded with criticism, it is flooded with criticism.
Yeah, Sloan is probably the reason why this is even happening right now.
Sloan's daddy, for sure.
I love him so much. I told Sloan that I really wanted Manny to do my glam if I ever did a face reveal, because it would be this full circle moment.
Now, why is this so problematic? Why are people calling SPILLSESH and Sloan, you know, a predator protector? And it's basically as simple as the fact that all of this crap that's gone on with Colleen, all of the absolutely outrageous things that she has been a part of, you know, involving children, involving teenagers. You then have, James Charles, who has literally admitted to, you know, messaging underage boys and trying to sleep with underage boys when he was an adult. So you have an extremely strong public perception that these two creators, these two people, are not people that you stick up for in any capacity, and Manny MUA has been known to do this. Now, people such as Sloan, people such as SPILLSESH, you know, are the people who are going to be calling this behavior out. So then when you then find out that they're basically in cahoots with these people, it makes you side-eye the whole thing and just wonder whether or not everything was genuine, or whether or not they were just cashing in on whatever and saying whatever, even if it wasn't actually within their moral code. Now, I cannot stress this enough, but please, Sloan and SPILLSESH fans, do not come after me. I'm literally just telling and detailing what the general consensus is and just giving a little bit of personal opinion. But I find this extremely fascinating, because this is not the very first time that, you know, influencers have basically become really good friends with the people that are covering them. And it kind of works in like a symbiotic relationship. And that is just what I feel like. It's like when Rich Lux, you know, became really good friends with Jeffree Star. It's kind of along that realm. And it just makes you doubt what they're saying entirely. And that is just my own personal opinion. And I haven't watched either of these two creators in the longest time.
Then I landed at TMZ. I told Manny this like a couple of days ago before we filmed this, and I dropped this bomb on him.
And I said, it just all makes sense.
Because it was a Warner Brothers company, so I feel like that's how I actually ended up getting an internship there.
You working at TMZ is like fish breathing in water. Like, it just flows. Like, it just makes sense.
Someone said it's giving hypocrisy and lack of integrity, babes. I don't think highly of most gossip drama channels, and this just confirms that you're really out here being friends with the same people you call out both on and off screen. Yikes. Someone actually responded to SPILLSESH when she was basically saying, like, why is this now a problem that I've been following people? And someone said it's a problem because you've shown yourself to have no integrity. Nobody knew the story behind the voice, but now we have your face too, a face that's been seen at all these problematic influencer parties, a face that aligns itself with problematic people, a face that very clearly only made these videos for money and views because in real life it was out there hanging with all the people they called out. Girl, you don't care. This reveal wasn't the flex you thought it was going to be, because you've shown yourself to be a fraud, and this clapback shows us everything that you are. Probably should just insert that this was actually the comment that she said. She was basically just saying, like, yes, I follow people to see what's going on. Someone else said, the fact that you worked for TMZ before this makes so much sense. I always wondered how this girl was willing to report on such negative stuff over and over. It's definitely gotten more serious over time, and it's not just minor drama or tea. These types of reports can ruin reputations and lives, but I guess if you've worked for scum TMZ, then you just learn to not give a shit about these celebrities. Girl, why on earth did you decide to do this with Manny? It makes your numerous James Charles update videos nothing to do with drama, just multiple updates on his makeup brand make more sense, but this is disappointing. And I'll read one more comment, but just go and look at the comments. They are like hell awful, like so bad. Why would you taint your face reveal with someone who supports people like James and clean? Unsubscribed. I always wondered why you never went hard on anyone despite how bad the allegations and proof got. Good to know it's because these people are your friends. I even admired that about you, how you could be a normal person keeping a calm head about these dramatic situations. I feel really bamboozled, but no, you just were friends with all of them. Now, Chrissy claims that the reason why she wanted Manny on was because her very first video was of Manny and she wanted it to become a full circle moment. I wasn't really guessing that, but then again, I was never a long-term viewer anyway. I just knew who she was and I followed her for a little while a couple of years ago.
I told Sloan that I really wanted Manny to do my glam if I ever did a face reveal, because it would be this full circle moment.
Now, do I think that she's going to be getting an insane amount of backlash forever and ever? No, I do know that a lot of people were unsubscribing. And I think that ultimately they'll be okay. I think the people that will want to leave are going to leave. But I do honestly feel like this is kind of the reasoning why you shouldn't befriend, the people that you're covering, because it makes you biased. And that's not a good look if you're wanting to be, I'm pretty sure she literally called herself a journalist, which is, okay, I've got nothing against her necessarily, but a journalist she is not. You know, I don't know. I just feel like you can't talk about people and then also be friends with them. And that is going to potentially be the downfall of her channel, really. If you want my honest opinion, I feel like that might be the downfall of it. And to see that, especially as, you know, how can you befriend somebody who, you know, supports the likes of James Charles or supports Colleen Ballinger? You know, that would make it extremely difficult. And I feel like Sloan and Chrissy have kind of aligned themselves there. Now, whether or not people want to get angry at it is just completely up to them. But I just thought I would report on it because I find it really quite interesting when this kind of stuff happens, because it doesn't really happen that often. But when it does happen, there is drama and there is an uproar on YouTube, understandably. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.